I'm sorry, but come on, people. I feel bad she fell for that, but don't be a dum-dum. Seriously, this truly blows my mind that anyone could actually fall for this, especially with access to the internet. These scammers literally make no sense. How could she believe this was real? How are there still people who fall for this? How could anyone fall for this? I'm sorry, but how could you be so stupid to fall for this trap? Come on, people, use your brains. This is so obviously a scam. This is only a sample of what people think and say when hearing that there are still victims being conned by scammers. The general feeling is that as long as scams have been around, and especially the wild things that the scammers say to the victims to lure them in and keep them going, the victims must be stupid, gullible, or deserving of being scammed. So then, why are people still falling into the scammer's web of lies and deceit? In this video, we will see what contributes to people being scammed in spite of the signs that might otherwise flag someone into knowing it is a scam. Studies have shown that people under stress can have a harder time processing information and making informed choices when they're unwell. This can make it more difficult to judge what is and isn't a scam. Also, many people experiencing low energy levels find it difficult to concentrate for long periods of time when they're anxious or stressed. This can make it challenging to muster the energy to make sure that something is or isn't a scam. Scammers often use time pressures, such as saying there's only an hour to respond, to get people to act instantly, which can make it particularly hard for those who struggle to control impulses when they are unwell. Dr. Stacy Wood, who is a clinical neuropsychologist and full professor of psychology at Scripps College in Claremont, California, says, when fear is triggered, when your amygdala is activated with threats, it actually inhibits the brain regions responsible for decisions to thinking.
I'm calling to let you know that you are the second prize winner in our big sweepstake for $2.5 million. And he kept saying, oh, I would not do anything to you like that. He said, I used to be a minister.
I was flying high with all the things I could do. I truly believed that this was going to be mine. Not only could I get out of debt, but how could I help this one and how could I help that one? I believed him because he was so believable. He was so believable. He had the name of all the restaurants in the area. He knew all the streets. He knew everything about my home.
There is a money laundering charge and a wire transfer charge, which have been done internationally and domestically. There is no way you can keep any cash or a cashier's check with you, because at any point of time, there can be the local sheriff department coming to you for investigation, because they are keeping a very close watch on you. They were also following you when you had gone to the bank, when you got your cash converted into check, all right?
So let it be any of your family members, any of your beloved ones, your colleagues, your friends, anybody out there, or any of the local authorities or any of the Social Security Administration officers out there. Do not discuss it with any third party. The local authorities are not yet informed about it, keeping in mind that the drug trafficker has gone ahead and corrupted any of these officers or any of the local authorities around you and must be wanting a tip from your end itself. So that they can go ahead and tip, they can be on a run out there. But someone within them must have been corrupted by the culprit, must be wanting a tip from your end itself, as you're in that locality, you're in your local area itself.
Jim, a 77-year-old retired school teacher, said the caller claimed to be with the police department in El Paso, Texas. They had me scared to death, Jim said. They said I would spend at least 10 days incarcerated in El Paso if I didn't cooperate. I was really scared.
Penniless now. They took all my money. I felt stupid. Plumb stupid. But I had so much going through my mind that day that everything, everything was going wrong that day. They was confiscating my checking account because there was millions of dollars going through my checking account. I'm just sick to my stomach. Because I feel like you're just ripping my heart out.
A 65-year-old victim of courier fraud has described losing her trust in people after being conned out of almost 60,000 pounds. I had grown up trusting the police and had no reason to think this was a scam, so I agreed to help the officers with their investigation.
From the Criminal Division of the IRS. You owe us $15,000. If this issue is not resolved right now, immediately during this call, in 2 hours there will be a sheriff on your doorstep saying things like, "What will happen to your daughter when you're arrested?" And she's my world.
But now, you're very calm, you're very polite, and your voice is very beautiful.
So how young are you? But because you sound very young over the phone. So you must have got some compliments regarding your voice.
Ma'am, see, the money is not concerned. We are not concerning about the money. Okay?
Okay.
We have to concern about the arrest warrant. But why I'm telling you, you're an old lady. You have money in your accounts. And I do not want to just simply lose your money. Okay? And I do not want to lose even a single cent, even a single dollars. Okay? That's why I'm concerning about your money. I'm not here to concern about the money. You are living on this money. I do not want your money to be simply taken away by the US. Without the money, you can't live.
Picked up and he answered Microsoft customer support. So I thought I was connected to Microsoft. And he said things like, "Don't you worry, Miss Martha, we're going to take care of you. We're going to get your computer all cleaned up. We're going to, because we take good care of our Microsoft customers."
I know, I'm the computer expert. I know what question will ask and what question didn't ask. I know this. We are the people who can set up a computer.
We are trained in such a way, we belong to a technical department, right? And we are trained in such a way to see the details of every of our customer. And with the help of our software, I got the details of yours.
Bud and Charlotte Collier said a man called them in April claiming to be an agent from the Social Security Administration. He said someone had used Charlotte's Social Security number to steal $3.5 million. The couple believed they were doing the right thing because years ago, a coworker stole Charlotte's identity, including her Social Security number, and ran up $30,000 in charges in Charlotte's name. To them, the theft story didn't sound preposterous because it had happened before.
Because, ma'am, today is the last day for the cancellation, and once you done the cancellation, ma'am, then no one will going to charge you, neither you will be getting any call from us.
Now, miss, let me explain you the consequences what you're going to face. Once the officers and the Social Security Administration proceeded with your case, your Social Security number, your bank accounts, your debit cards, your credit cards, your 401k plan, your medical facilities will be seized by the federal government as you face charges of money laundering and drug trafficking against your name.
The thing is that at this part of time, your case is in the third bucket delinquency. So it is really critical that we need to get it ended today itself. That's the reason I have to tell
tell you to drive around the city, okay? That's the reason I have to tell you to drive here and there so that we could get this case thing done today itself and you would not have any trouble in futures in regards to this case, okay? You have to go, ma'am. Do you want to lose your $1,500? Can you afford to lose $1,500?
For those of us who have heard these scammers spin their lies over and over again, we recognize the signs that they are scammers. But imagine that you are hearing it for the first time and you're someone who is easily manipulated, or you're alone and have no one to turn to for support, or you're going through an especially stressful, painful, or emotional day or period in your life. If you are someone with one or more of these characteristics, then you are more susceptible to becoming a victim. Scammers are at their most dangerous when a victim is at a low point and feeling vulnerable. Studies have shown that those with low self-control, who are also more likely to engage in a range of risky behaviors, are prone to become victims. So I hope with these thoughts in mind and what has been shown in the video, whenever you hear someone believing and obeying what a scammer is telling them to do, you won't automatically think the victim is stupid for falling for the lies. The more we spread awareness about how scammers operate, the more people we can help from becoming victims. You can help spread awareness by sharing videos, articles, and any information that you get about scams and scammers with your family, friends, and on all social media that you use. Thank you for watching and for all you do to help us fight against scammers.